Okay, well, welcome, Katie. Thanks for joining for another 12 days of teardowns. Today we've got an exciting one. So this is a new site that I have taken a look at, but I don't think you've seen yet. So
Yeah,
I'll get that loaded up for us. Oops. We're gonna check out Hubble Contacts.
I
All
am
right,
familiar with this
cool.
brand, though I don't think I've been to their website recently, but I've at least heard of the brand and kind of the
Okay.
concept of like direct to consumer contact lenses. I've actually, now that I'm like seeing their branding, I've been to their site before, but it maybe was years ago. So
All right,
that's
cool.
really
I actually am not familiar with the brand, but like I said, I did take a quick peek at the site. So I guess, can you give some first impressions? Like, do you feel like you already know what th're offering? Is it pretty clear?
Well, let's see. I mean, the split hero image on the homepage is interesting. Obviously, we're on desktop here, and they clearly have like at least two specific product areas, glasses and contacts, which obviously are complementary.
Hmm.
But doing like a 50-50 split here is, I think, a little bit unique. I kind of like it though. My eyes first went to the glasses. Oh, now I'm going to get
Okay.
a pop
Oh,
up.
looks we got a pop up too.
I liked how we were here for a while before that showed up, though, which is good. If
Yeah,
that had showed up like 5 seconds after you arrived, I would have really disliked it. But
yeah.
right now, stay in the loop. Look out. Your $1 box of contacts awaits.
It's kind of interesting that it seems like the offer is the same as what they're offering on the homepage, which doesn't necessarily seem like much incentive to sign up.
Yeah, well, and stay in the loop doesn't sound like I'm getting an offer necessarily. That just
Hmm.
sounds like a newsletter, regular old newsletter
Yeah,
sign up. I would say no thanks or X out like you're about to do at
yeah.
this point. Not super compelling there in the pop up.
Yeah,
The homepage itself
definitely.
was more compelling, I think. We had some product photos. I was going to say my eyes first were drawn to the glasses side because I didn't know
Hmm.
that Hubble offered glasses. So $59 frames, value, I mean, I guess not really a value prop, but showing me pricing right away
Yeah.
is appealing because I bought new
And
glasses recently and I'm like, oh, $59, what a deal. And then extra 25% off as a CTA is interesting too.
yeah,
Um,
I agree. I think just entering the site, you get a good idea that they offer contacts and glasses with the product imagery, but I definitely am a bit confused about all the different numbers and
yeah,
dollars and percents that are happening. So I think I would prefer if they just had one specific call to action or offering that they're sharing with me in this starting point.
it's definitely competing. And I thought coming here, all I knew was Hubble contacts. And so I expected that's what
Hmm.
we're going to look at. But I did kind of get distracted by that glasses frames thing.
Yeah,
Totally, I mean, not totally different, related, but if I went down that rabbit hole of extra 25% off, that's not actually what I came here with the intent to shop for. So I
yeah,
already kind of got bifurcated in my journey of what I came to this
yeah.
site for. Which is interesting. And you're right, a lot of
Cool.
numbers.
So,
$1, $59, 25% off.
mhm,
Are those real prices? Like, is the 59%, is that the discounted price? Is $1 a normal box price?
right.
Is that good? I can't even really think about that in terms of like I'm a contacts and glasses wearer. I should know if the $1 box is realistic, but that seems way too good to be
Right,
true, I think. But how big is the box? I don't know.
right. So what do you think that you would do next? What would be your next step if you landed here?
Well, if I didn't get immediately distracted by the extra 25% off glasses, I would scroll
Yeah,
just because I do want a little more information. I really came here for
cool.
contacts, right? So I want to learn more about this brand. I want to learn more about what's the deal with their contacts. Why should I buy from here?
Okay, nice. So we'll scroll down, but also let's just take a quick look at the navigation and see. I mean, personally, my eyes weren't actually drawn to the navigation. I was definitely focused on the hero imagery.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like, let's see what this does. Oh, I like that there's a little drop down depending if you're searching for sunglasses or prescription, I'm assuming that is, or
Mm-hmm.
reading glasses.
Okay.
Um, kind of interesting. I need an exam. I wonder if there's some sort of partnership with a doctor. And then about and help. I'm not really sure at this point I would need help from the navigation. I would hope that most of my questions would be answered as I continue scrolling on the page.
Yeah. Well, and again, as I thought this was really a contact lens retailer, the fact that $1 contacts is the primary menu navigation or the leftmost.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. That is, again, it feels sort of like is that a deal? Is that your whole
Yeah.
contact lens offering? Am I going to see a shop all page? Am I going to see a
Hmm.
collections page? Or am I going to be redirected towards a deal? I might click that just because I would be curious, and
Yeah.
clearly they're promoting it.
Yeah.
But that is a
Um,
little unique.
all right, cool. Well, it does seem like the navigation's pretty simple, which is nice, easy to read. And there is some intriguing information, but let's keep scrolling and see what we think. So right below the hero section, it looks like they have a little informational, um, some blurbs about how
Mhm.
Hubble works. So start for $1. So maybe just your first
Yeah.
pack of contacts is $1. That's
Yeah, this
interesting.
is giving us a little more context of okay, it's a subscription service. We're saying $1 because you get to start your
Hmm.
subscription for $1. And then that second
Yeah.
step, keep them coming. I'm drawn to the numbers. Like you said, a lot of numbers on this site already, but
Right.
$39 monthly subscription. Oh, brings your contact lens cost to barely $1 a day. Okay, so maybe this dollar we're talking about is $1 a day. Just cover
Hmm.
$3 for shipping and handling. That's interesting to call out a shipping and handling price on the homepage that's not free. I feel like usually
Yeah.
when you call out shipping and handling in a brand area or on the homepage, it's because it's free, but $3 in this
Yeah.
case. Okay. But you're in control. You can easily cancel or modify. Honestly, I think this little module is pretty helpful.
Yeah.
Again, it's a lot of numbers, but it feels more transparent. So now I can understand, okay, now I know why you're saying $1. That's going to be
Yeah.
starting up my subscription, and then it's going to be $1 a day. I mean, 39 monthly doesn't totally equal $1 a day. Like I'm questioning that
Yeah.
math, but it's close enough. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
At least I can now think like, oh yeah, $39 monthly. That's actually, I feel like that's a little bit less than I pay for contacts now. That does feel like a good deal, or at least I'm not. And actually, the fact that they say how much they charge for shipping and handling, even though I just sort of made fun of that,
Yeah.
makes the brand seem more transparent. And like they're
Yeah.
already telling me shipping and handling costs right here. So even though the dollar thing seemed a little gimmicky at first, that center part of the module with that copy about keep them coming, that makes me feel more confident that, okay, this is
Hmm.
going to be a transparent brand. I know what I'm going to pay, and I am going to get a good value here.
Yeah. And that's definitely something that we've seen with abandoned cart rates is when you surprise customers with extra shipping costs that you haven't been transparent about, and especially in a brand like Hubble Contacts, where one of the main value propositions is I'm assuming that you get your contacts to your front door, so you don't have to deal with picking them up or ordering them every month. It's kind of automatically happening for you. Having that shipping cost transparently is a nice way for me to build trust with the brand and with the customer, etc.
Yeah.
I thought this part was kind of interesting, already talking about canceling or modifying your Hubble contact subscription. And I think it could be a good thing to take a look at or copy test, just making that a bit more positive language, like great customer service or really quick to reply and engage with you, rather than making it me immediately think that I'm going to need to cancel my subscription.
Yeah, we've definitely run tests for clients in that area that often those customer focused benefits like being quick to cancel sound good, but it also makes your brand sound like something that people cancel from. So you have
Right.
to kind of play around and walk that tightrope of it will be easy for you and you are in control, but still showing value and benefit of the product that you're
Hmm.
getting. You don't want to introduce it. It's kind of like having help in the top navigation. Like, why do I need
Yeah.
help right away? You're
Yeah,
being helpful, but by introducing that help too early, you're also introducing some uncertainty there.
definitely. I guess the last thing that I would say about this module before we keep scrolling is just, I think this is a pretty good contextual call to action. We always recommend that people use instead of just, you
Click
know,
here.
learn more or click here, right? Having something that's more specific so people really know where they're going to be landing after they click on that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Looks like we have some social proof here, and it looks like they're clickable, which is good. Yep,
Okay.
nice.
I didn't recognize that first logo, but I recognize the other three, I think.
Yep, I think this is TechCrunch.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
TechCrunch. Cool, cool. I do like that that's clickable. That's way, again, more
Hmm.
transparency. You could just throw those logos up there, but the fact that they are clickable, though it
Yeah.
does take me off the site, just that I see that they're clickable. I didn't read those articles you clicked on, but
Yeah.
already like, okay, it's legit. They really were mentioned in
Yeah,
this story. It's worth showing, worth sharing.
definitely. Okay, and if we keep scrolling, it looks like we have another percent offer
More
number.
numbers. Oh, I
Yeah.
do like this visual though, because I can see those AccuView Moist in the corner. Pretty sure those are the contacts I use. So now I'm
Oh,
like,
that's nice.
oh, okay. They actually have a brand I'm familiar with. That first product photo made me think these were like specific Hubble branded contact lenses. And so my
Yeah.
question was like, are these going to be right for me? Do they have the kind that I need? But here I'm seeing brands that I'm familiar with, and so I'm like, I think those are the ones I already have, or I've used that
Yeah.
brand before, which builds a lot of trust for me.
Yeah, definitely. That's sort of an interesting point, like seeing maybe swapping out this Hubble branded contact photo for something that covers a bunch of different brand types,
Yeah.
to see if that works better. I would say, I think at this point, I'm feeling extra overwhelmed by all of the numbers happening here. So I would definitely recommend that Hubble sort of picks one or two of these kind of value propositions around numbers, if any at all, to make it a bit clearer for someone who's just landed on their site and is just browsing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and this also, though I'm like, oh, this could be for me, it introduced some confusion of, so was the dollar a month and the 30 or dollar a day, $39, is
Right.
that on their branded ones? And now AccuViews, they also sell these. Like, it's almost like, but
Hmm.
are these your competitor products, but you sell these? Um, I'm a little confused, to be honest, but it did build a little trust of like, I'm in the right place. I could keep shopping here. So
Right.
I would think I mean this block and then that Hubble contact ones that took up half of the homepage hero area. I would be really interested to test which one of those should go at the top of the page. Which one is more
Hmm.
compelling? Are people coming for the Hubble brand, or are they coming for an existing brand that they're already familiar with? That might just be a
Definitely.
product mix question, but I'm already interested to know which one gets more attention from new visitors.
Yeah, that's great. All right, let's see. Looks like this is,
Kind of looks like a
I think a
featured blog
blog.
post. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
interesting.
Articles. Not what I expected next.
No.
Not really shopping focused at all.
Yeah, definitely not. And I'm not sure, I don't know, I guess you as a contacts and glasses wearer, would you be interested in clicking through on any of these articles or more focused on sort of navigating to something more product
I
related?
mean, that can be a struggle with the mask and the glasses stuff.
Yeah.
I do resonate with that, but it just felt like a weird time, I guess. Again, this to me, the value of having some featured blog posts at this point in the homepage is just to create some credibility with the brand. And so
Yeah.
I'm again seeing Hubble. Okay, so you have glasses. I didn't know that. Oh, you have other brands of contacts. I didn't know that. Oh, you're an expert in all things eyewear and
Yeah.
vision. cool. But I don't know. I don't know if I really needed it. It's not helping me on my shopping journey at all. If anything, I'm going to get
Right.
distracted, read that article about the masks and the glasses, and then end
Yeah.
up shopping for a mask today instead of contact lenses, which
Right.
I came here for. So I wouldn't say shopping focused, a shopping focused module for the homepage at all. Um,
Yeah.
and maybe it could be placed in a more inconspicuous spot.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, let's see. And then right below that, we have a whole section on quality design. So
Hurry up.
think some of the product features and maybe some benefits, which is good.
Not a lot more numbers. We were overwhelmed by numbers
Yeah.
here. Just see 100% recyclable, 55% water content. I would scroll past this. I don't know. I mean, to
Yeah.
me, these seem like kind of table stakes qualities for
Yeah.
vision products.
All right, so let's see.
Testimonials.
Some social proof and testimonials. It's kind of these different formats are sort of interesting.
Yeah, we've got some reviews. We've got some social posts, it looks like.
Mhm.
Maybe like influencer content.
Yeah.
This is, to me, this is more valuable than the blog section,
Hmm.
because we're product focused again.
I would sort of I'm sort of looking for a total number of testimonials or
Wow.
overall star rating or
Yeah,
some
the fact
sort
that
of,
Ashley gave it 5 stars is something, but
right,
wouldn't it be more interesting to know how many 5-star reviews they have or how many reviews we could have
right.
in total? Yeah, yeah, give us some
Um,
context.
yeah, something a bit more quantitative because I think if I saw just a high number that seemed trustworthy, that would be enough for me and I would just keep scrolling, looking around. Okay, this
Sunglasses.
is interesting. Switching to sunglasses now.
Okay, we've got a lot more products here, which we had a hint that they sold sunglasses in the eyeglasses drop down, I
Yeah,
think. But this feels like almost a display ad in the middle of the homepage.
yeah, definitely. All right, and then it looks like we got
Video and the
just a
footer.
video and the footer.
Okay.
Um, so it kind of seems like second, really the second half of the home page is a bit almost just like a random selection of different content that they've decided to place here rather than I
A
think it could be
little,
interesting to
yeah.
think really thoughtfully about what the consumer is actually looking for here and how you might be able to either reduce or change these different parts.
Yeah, definitely. This feels like a bit of a parking lot for the Hubble marketing team to put in a
Hmm.
little bit of every type of content, which sometimes the
Right.
homepage is necessary for, and that's what its purpose is. But if we, which we are, wanting to look at this from a more conversion focused standpoint and a shopper centric standpoint, like you said, um,
Hmm.
I think there could definitely be some thoughtfulness put into the hierarchy of information. To me, the brand story is told, but a little bit sporadically. And so it seemed like in the beginning we're really leading with products and leading with that subscription experience,
Hmm.
which felt strong. But then we got really distracted by those other brands, other products, sunglasses, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think trying to stay a little bit more streamlined, and how do you tell and show your brand story while focusing on that? Yeah, being shopper centric, showing us what we need to learn in order to order
Hmm.
bags.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the footer and see if there's anything that stands out.
It's very simple, not a lot here.
Very simple. I know something we often say is trying to have the trust trifecta in your footer. So I don't see, they do have an email, but I don't see a phone number or an address. There's sort
Right.
of a hint to California here, which I'm not sure if that means they're based in California or if it's just related to A
I think that's
law?
some sort of a legal, yeah, necessity
Yeah,
if you're selling something made with plastic. Is that right? I don't know.
not sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's so easy to just put the address of your headquarters and a customer service support number.
Yeah.
Even if we're never going to visit your headquarters or call that number, it just makes this feel like a more legitimate company. So I'd say that's a
Yeah.
quick win to add.
Yeah. And then I think too, potentially adding some of those shopping links to the footer as well could
Yeah.
help
Yeah,
them
say
out.
contacts, sunglasses, optical.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there was so, like I said, I was so surprised. I almost clicked that save 25% on the glasses. That was almost my first action coming to this site. And then as we
Hmm.
scrolled through the whole homepage, I don't think there was anything else about glasses
Yeah.
to capture me, you know? And so
Yeah.
you just lost a glasses sale potentially by not just including one more shopping link in the footer or a
Right.
module that maybe showed your top product categories, any kind of like a shop all or view collections or most popular products, best sellers. Any of those could have been incorporated into the homepage, and if not, include them in the footer.
Definitely. That's a great point. Okay, so let's wrap things up and give some closing thoughts or comments. If you had to give this site a grade on the scale A through F, what would it be?
I mean, it was visually appealing. It did check a lot of boxes in terms of what it had on the homepage, but I think the big misses were in the hierarchy and the prioritization of that
Hmm.
content. Um, and it really didn't motivate me to, I mean, I had little moments of motivation and inspiration and surprise and delight throughout,
Yeah,
but there wasn't like a strong directive sense in here's what I should do next and here's why
yeah,
when it comes to shopping. And
yeah,
so for that, I feel like I would give this homepage a C plus or a B minus.
yeah. I was gonna say around a C plus
Okay,
also,
C
and
plus it is.
totally, yeah, totally agree about. I think that I like the simple design. It's not, there's not like too many visual elements that are distracting me, but definitely the copy, the amount of numbers aren't really giving me a clear path, like you said, that I should be going down in order to kind of push me down that funnel and to make my first purchase.
Yeah.
Um,
I did like
which seemed,
the visuals. The photos are fun, and the
hmm,
icons I thought were also appealing. So yeah,
yeah,
visually it wasn't bad. But you're right. It
yeah,
was just kind of knowing, oh, this was nice to look at, but what do we do next? Tell
right,
us. Tell your
exactly.
user what to do next.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, that was Hubble Contacts. So thanks for joining, Katie. And that was a lot of fun for participating in our 12 days of teardowns again. And we're excited to share this with everyone and see what's up next.
All right. Well, thanks, Caroline. This was great, and thanks Hubble Contacts for providing us some fodder for our conversion growth teardown today.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Bye, Katie.
Bye.